Hello. I hope everybody's having a good day. As always, I hope everybody's having a good week, even though it just started. Today is Tuesday. Um, I hope that you are doing really well wherever you are. I hope you're doing well, and if you're not, I need you to do something for yourself that's gonna make you feel a little better. Okay? Okay, that's the goal for this week. That's the to do for this week. If you're not having a good week, if you're not having a good month, do something. Get outside, get in the sun, do something for yourself. Nobody else but you. Go on a solo date. Go get some ice cream. Go sit by some water. Do what you need to do for you and your mental. And always remember, it's okay to not be okay. So this episode is a little heavy, so for a warning, trigger warning, seriously. But I was in the shower the other day, and sometimes you get in there and you just thinking and you talking to yourself, you just in there. It's some me time for a lot of people. So I was just in there and I was thinking about the things that I've gone through in my past relationships, things like that. Just making sure that I am doing the work and healing, so that I don't take any of that trauma into my next, if it's life, friendship, relationship, whatever, that I'm not carrying that on and exposing that and putting that on somebody that does not deserve it. So when I was in the shower and I was talking to myself and I was thinking, I was thinking about my past relationship, my last real relationship, not my situationship, but my last relationship. I met this guy on a dating app, and at the time I was talking to him and this other dude. Still to this day, I one, wish I would have chose the other dude, and two, I always think like what could have happened. The other dude, he was just so nice, so sweet, and that's why I didn't like him, because he was too nice. I need to dig deep in order to understand what that means for me. Why didn't I choose him? Because he was too nice. Like what is that? Maybe it's because a lot of us think that if it doesn't hurt, it's not love. And if it doesn't hurt, we can't feel it, there's no use. There's no point. A lot of us feel like if we're not getting hit on, if they're not beating on us, then they don't love us. A lot of us feel like if they're not cheating, then, and this is for men, and also, this is for men and women. What they say is, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Okay, so take what you need, and what does not resonate, let it go, let it fly. But if it doesn't hurt, they don't love us. If they're not cheating, they don't love us. If they're not calling us out of our names, calling us female dogs, and just downgrading us and calling us stupid, calling us ugly, calling us dumb. If they're not hurting us, and we can't, because that's the only thing we feel is hurt, then they don't love us. And that's not true. And that's something that I used to think, and that's something that I've healed myself on. I don't want to live in that anymore. I don't want to have to hurt in order to feel like I'm being loved. No, I don't want that. And I don't want that for you. So, met this guy. He was good. He was a good one. He was taking me on dates, paying the bill. The bill was what the bill was, and I was just like, oh Lord, like, this is new. Nobody's ever spent this much money on me. Like, goodness gracious, like, what does he do? And he told me what he did, but I'm not gonna be all in your pockets. I'm not gonna be like that. So I was in Savannah at the time, and he was where he was, and I would go see him, and he would come see me. And then it turned into a lot of me going to see him, staying in his spot where he was located, and coming back home. And then it was, okay, I miss home, so I would go get him because his car blew up. Don't understand what that means. I guess the transmission blew up or something. But we'll go get him and then bring him back to my home for the weekend and then take him back so he could work during his work week. That went on for a very, 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 very long time. And then all of a sudden things were going wrong with him. Everything was just going wrong. Everything was just going wrong. And he ended up, I had a roommate at the time in Savannah, but he ended up asking me, could he, he didn't want to be where he was because it was too far, and he missed me during the week, and he wanted to be closer to me, so he thought it was best that he come to Savannah and live with me and my roommate. I talked to my roommate about it, and at the time, she said that she was cool with it. Okay, cool, whatever. I'm young, she's young, we're partying hard. I was so unserious about life back then. So, moved him in. When he was moving, I helped him out a little bit, and I saw a piece of paper. Me not ever seeing any piece of paper like this and really not trying to be in his business, and I wish I was one of them nosy ones. I wish I was one of y'all little nosy ones, like, out there. Goodness, because I swear it would have saved me from so much. But saw the paper and was just like, okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means. Let me not look at it too much because I don't want him to catch me looking at it, because what is this? Kept going on about my business. He moved in. Everything was great. Everything was lovely. And then all hell broke loose in my apartment. Him and my roommate at the time, they got into it really bad, which caused us to get into it really bad. And so we separated. Now, that is just a small clip of what really happened. But I'm not going to put y'all that much in my business. Let me keep some stuff to myself. Either way, it got really, 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 really bad. To this day, we don't talk. It ended like it ended. But we separated. Me and my ex-roommate, we separated. She went her way, I went mine. And then we got our own apartment. Me and my ex, we got our own apartment. And that's when true colors start coming out. I think a year into our relationship, he came out and he told me that the day before, because we met on an app, remember? Me, I'm really cautious. I'm really, really cautious. Like, I'm not just gonna come chill with you. Nah, I will. But some instances, I'm smart. Like, okay, I gotta go out of town and, okay, wait a minute. Let me be a little smarter. Let me get to know this guy. But he kept pushing. I want you to come see me. I want you to come see me. I want you to come see me. So finally, I was like, okay, cool. I'll come see you. We're going to say about 3 weeks into a month. We're talking on the phone. We're getting to know each other. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't get no bad vibes from him. Nothing like that. Let me go pull up on Shawty. And he told me, I think a year into our relationship, or a year and a half or something, he told me that the day before he knew I was coming, he called some furniture place and told them that he needed some furniture. I said, okay, okay, cool. Like, what kind of furniture? Like, living room furniture? Because he had living room things, he had bedroom things, his bathroom, stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. Like, you just needed some furniture, some living room stuff, so we could sit out in the living room or whatever. He was like, no, I needed everything. And me, because I ain't never grew up in the trenches, and ain't nothing wrong with growing up in the trenches, baby. You learn how to survive. And let me tell you, I did not grow up in the trenches, but I put myself in some situations that had me having to survive while in the trenches. But I was like, okay, what do you mean everything? He was like bedroom stuff. I was like, a bed? He was like, yeah. I was like, so what were you sleeping on before the bed. Maybe he had a blow up mattress or something like that. He said he was sleeping on the floor on top of coats. He said he was sleeping on the floor on top of jackets, on top of coats, on top of clothing, on top of a windbreaker, on top of cloth, on top of clothes. Okay? So I'm just like, huh? But you were taking me out and you were spending this on dinner and this on dinner. Like, I don't understand. Came out. Yeah, I was spending this on you for dinner. And that's why I lost my place, because I was spending money on you instead of paying my rent, instead of paying my bills. Oh. And now I'm in Savannah. I done got into it with my ex-roommate. And we done separated. And I done moved into this apartment with you, who lied about everything. Got it. I done got myself into some crap. So I stay, and I'm just like, okay, well, you're not great at money management. There are a lot of us that are out here that are not great at money management. That's okay. The only thing I need you to continue to do is keep a job and go to work. Fellas, let me tell you something. Now, this is for the fellas. Fellas, let me tell you something. I can only say this from a woman's point because, of course, I am a lady. Fellas, if you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing out there in that world, if you are not protecting her, providing for her, comforting her, protecting her spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially, if you are not manning, shawty ain't gonna want a woman. If you are not manning, shawty is not going to want to woman. Baby, because at this point, you're my son. And I'm big mama. And I got to take care of the house. You want me to come in here and cook. And you got an attitude because the house is not clean. And you want me to dance with you tonight. Oh, baby. But a bill ain't paid. But I'm sitting up here working overtime trying to make sure that we get these bills paid and trying to make sure we stay caught up while you smoking all the ganja in the world. And when I walk home and walk through the door, you're on the game. And I can't even get a hello, sweetheart. How are you? Have I healed from this situation? No, I have not. Not 100%. This was 3 years ago, maybe. And I'm working on it. And you will see why, things still look stirred up. But we're working on it. It's all in the timing, baby. It's all in the timing. So, that's going on. On top of that, we're fighting. Okay? And we're not, I always make sure that I clear this up. We ain't doing none of that. But we pushing on each other and we talking to each other all type of ways and we in each other's face and we, it's toxic. It's toxic. So I say, you know what? I'm trying. I say, hey, let's go to counseling. So we go into counseling. Him and I, we're going to counseling. She's telling me, okay, back in the day, God really, really, really delivered me from this last year, 2024. And I really didn't think on a serious tip, on a serious note, I really did not see life without this one habit. I didn't see life without it. I was just like, it's always going to be like this. I really didn't see life without this one habit. I used to be an alcoholic, and I'm not kidding. Like, I used to be a alcoholic. Like, come home every day, drink until I can't remember, drink like just drink. And God really delivered me from drinking last year, and I used to smoke. He delivered me from smoking as well. So all praise to God for that, because I really didn't see life without me doing those things. I was just like, okay, this is just it. This is what I'm gonna do. I don't see how I'm gonna cut this out. You get what I'm saying? But he did his big one, and I'm very appreciative of that. So thank you, God. So we're going to counseling, but I'm a big drinker. He's a big smoker. Him being around me, he became a big drinker. So the fights became worse. And one night we got to fighting real bad. Drinking. He was high, probably. More than likely he was high. This is during the pandemic, so we can't get out that much. We can't get away from each other that much. We're really just in the house looking at each other. We may go to work 2 times out of the week, because there's everybody. The world has shut down. Y'all know how it was. So one night we're in the kitchen and we are fighting. We are going at it. Don't remember why we was going at it, but we was going at it. And he pulled a machete. It wasn't one of them long machetes, but it was a big guy for a little girl. Okay? He pulled a machete. And we was, of course, in the kitchen. He pulled a machete, and I pulled a butcher knife. And I said, you probably gonna kill me, but I'm gonna fuck you up before you do. And I can remember I just kept screaming that, you're probably gonna kill me. Screaming it, like no fear, none whatsoever, in nothing. You probably gonna kill me, but I'm gonna mess you up before you get a chance to. I slept on the couch that night, and I slept with my pocket knife up under my pillow because I was scared. He slept in the room. That mess used to piss me off. I feel like, let's go on the side. I feel like if you and your girl done got into it, you need to sleep on the sofa and she need to sleep in the room. I was on the sofa. That's absolutely fine. I had my pocket knife with me, and I know I didn't go to sleep fully that night. Every time something moved in the house or shifted or I heard something, I was up. A few days later, because I was leaving. You can have the apartment or you can get out. I don't know. I don't care. I'm done. You pull a machete, motherfucker. You got it. I'm done. And he called our counselor. And my counselor got on the phone. He told her, and he's crying, and she gonna leave me, and da-da-da-da-da. But it was both of us, and it was both of us. It was both of us, baby, because I know I was in there barking before the machete was pulled. Let me tell you something. It was both of us. It was not just him. It was him. It was I. Let me tell you something about me and this mouth. This mouth is reckless. Okay? And that's something I'm still working on. Now, it has gotten a lot better. Thank God it's done got a lot better. But baby, my mother freaking mouth make you want to mother freaking put my head through a wall back in the day. Okay? And it was all because I can't touch you the way you need to be touched. But I'm going to touch something. I'm going to touch that heart. I'm going to touch some strings in there. I'm going to touch that ego. I'm going to touch something. Now looking at it, it was just breaking a man down. And that's already happening out in the world. Me being your home, me being your peace. I no longer fight that way. Now let me tell you something. She come up. But when I feel her coming up or I hear her coming out a little bit, I'm just gonna walk away. So he called the counselor. He crying. She gets on the phone with me. Mind you, I've known this counselor before me and him start going together. Years before me and him start going together. So she knows me. She don't know me, but she knows me. She said, Daisha, were you drinking? Yeah. Was it you and him, or was it just him, or was it just you? It was both of us. Daisha, I told you about your drinking. We were supposed to be working on that. I know we talked about my drinking. I know. She said, I need you to stop drinking because I don't want you to lose a good man. Back then, I was like, are you for real? Did you not hear when he said he pulled a machete? Yes, it happened. We were arguing, whatever. But did you not hear that he pulled a machete on me? Daisha, it's on both of y'all. I remember. Daisha, it's on both of y'all. No, I'm not saying that it's right, but you have to stop drinking because I don't want you to lose that good man. I don't want you to lose a good man. This is a counselor. I met her in church. She knows me. I was drinking. My mouth can be reckless. Maybe it is my fault. So I stayed. Try to work it out. But I slept on that couch until I felt comfortable getting back in the bed with him. I slept on the couch. A few days later, I asked him what happened to the machete. He said he threw it away. He was one of them types that everything was always wrong. You keep job hopping because this person ain't treating you right, and this manager's not treating you right, and this is going wrong, and this is going wrong. You can't stay in this apartment complex because they not doing you right, and this ain't doing right, and they got this wrong on the bill, and they playing with your money, and everything is always going on, and it's always somebody else. So I'm just like, okay, I need him to have a job because I can't be living in no box up under a bridge. So I got him a job. Now, I love this job. I got him a job at where I was working at. I love this job. Never had a problem. Never had an issue. They loved me. I loved them. 5 years. There for 5 years. Never had a issue. Little stuff, little hiccups, but never had a major issue. He got there and it just felt like it was war. I felt like I was in a war zone between him, my house, and my workplace where I'm making my money. And my supervisor had to pull me to the side and say, look. And I looked. And he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing anything. Now, I'm a go-getter. I'm a bust my butt in the workplace. Majority of the time. I'm going to bust my butt. Okay? I'm going to get these bills paid. And you're going to know who I am. You're going to know my name. My name's going to ring bells. I'm going to make you know. I'm going to make it known that I'm an asset to the company. So, I'm pissed off. Because 1, I got you a job here. 2, you're making me look bad. 3, here we go again. I need you to keep this job because I'm tired. So, get mad at him that night. How convenient. Get mad at him that night. Find him in the bathroom because everybody's looking for him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? We need help. It's thumping outside. We need help. Find him in the bathroom and he's on the floor. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Get up. They need help. Him, I don't feel good. Okay, I got a little attitude. Okay, well, just stay in here. I'm gonna tell him that you don't feel good. Finishes the shift, goes out, finishes the shift, goes home. I am a germaphobe. I am a straight up germaphobe. The biggest. I'm a germaphobe. Do y'all know he got in that bed with them clothes on still? He just got in the bed with them clothes on. And you was sitting on the bathroom floor. Anyway, I lost it. I lost it fussing. Because if you didn't feel good, why would you get in the bed? And if you don't feel good to the point where you cannot take a shower, why would you get in the bed? Why won't you just get on the sofa? Now where I'm asleep. Now I gotta sleep on the sofa again. So I'm sleeping on the sofa. And I wake up in the middle of the night and he's not there. So I'm nervous, like, okay, where the heck is he at? Calling. He's not answering. He comes back in the house a few hours later and he has paperwork. He has COVID. So now it's my fault because I should have. I was mad because they said that he wasn't working and I know him better than that. And in that point of time, I chose them instead of him. Now I gotta play girlfriend and play kiss up and make up and take care of this man that has COVID. Later on, I get COVID. He's trying to take care of me. When I'm sick, leave me alone. The only thing I want to do is sleep. You ain't got to feed me nothing. And I know that's not right, but leave me alone, let me sleep. And when I get up, okay, I'm going to eat a little something. I'm going to drink a little something. Let me take this medicine, and I'm going right back to sleep. You cannot continuously come in and out and in and out and in and out. You need to do this. You need to do that. Leave me alone. Because I'm sick. I don't feel good. I'm going to have an attitude with you, and you're not going to like me. Okay? So that's what happened. And I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you that to tell you something else. And I know this is long, so, oh well, just listen. So, he's sick, gotta take care of him. That's that. He's tired of Savannah. Nothing's working. He's working Amazon. Like, he's getting these different jobs, and nothing's working. So, he's just like, I want to move. This isn't working for me. I want to move. Babe, let's move. What you mean, babe, let's move? Where we moving to? Oh, forgot to tell y'all this small part. Remember I said I was his girlfriend. He proposed and I became his fiance. Anyway, so, okay, I know I just can't skip over that part like that. Okay, this is what happened. He bought me a ring and he kept calling me his wife. At work, that's my wife. To everybody, it's just like, why did you tell us you was engaged? Because I'm not. That man's just calling me that because he just calling me that. And he heard me, I think, and he caught an attitude, and he talked to me about it when we got to the house and was like, but you know you're my wife. I said, no, you've never asked me to be your wife. We sitting in the front room, sitting in the sofas. He's sitting in his recliner. I'm sitting in mine, side by side. I got my drink. He got his smoke. He got his drink. And he was just sitting there. He's just like, well, will you be my wife? Will you marry me? Oh my gosh, yes. That was that, Nation. This one, you can't play with like that. And I always wanted a beautiful proposal. I always wanted a thought out proposal. I always wanted a beautiful wedding. And that was my proposal. And the wedding was supposed to be back home, but then everything started shifting and moving, and it's COVID, and this ain't working out, and this ain't working out. And he's just like, I don't care. I want to get married. I love you. Let's get married at the courthouse. I don't care. You're the one that's worried about a wedding. I just want to marry you. You see how selfish that is? Do you really love me? Baby, when I tell you gaslighter, I just want to get married. Let's get married at the courthouse. Days before, this is still the planned wedding. Days before the planned wedding, my mom is, okay, Daisha, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. She's excited because at the end of the day, her baby is happy and wants to get married and is getting married. So mommy is all over it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then all of a sudden that stops. And I get an attitude with my mama because I'm just like, I need help. Where are you? Stop. Days before the wedding, weeks before the wedding, days before the wedding, my best friend called me. Now, at the time, we wasn't as close as we are now, but she called me. She was helping me with planning the wedding a little bit. She was the wedding planner, and she called me. And I guess I was just talking about the wedding and this and that, and talking about the wedding and this and that. And she said, Daisha, stop. You know you don't have to get married, right? I don't? No. Oh my God. Thank you. When I say you, anxiety was at a 10. Nerves at a 10. Nerve-wracking. Just all over the place. And he put it in my mind so hard and so bad. I mean, look at your mom. You didn't grow up with your dad. You really think somebody gonna want to marry you? I deal with all this shit. I deal with all of this, and it's a lot. You really think somebody else gonna want to marry you? Let me tell you something. Betty, you can't play that with me now. You cannot play on my top about that right now, as the young people say. I may have added a little bit, but you cannot. You let me tell you something. Gorgeous, head to toe, blessed and highly favored. God's daughter. Good job. Nice living situation. You can't come to me with that now. Okay? That girl has healed. You can't come to me with that. So, I'm thinking I gotta get married. She done came out. She said, baby, you don't gotta get married. Okay, cool. We ended up moving to Atlanta. Moved to Atlanta, me not knowing that was him getting me away from my village that was based in Savannah. The life that I built, he took me away from that. I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm crying all the time. I want to go back home. My best friend is up and down the road from Atlanta to Savannah, so every time she comes, I'm partying with her, but I'm sad and I'm missing home. I'm missing Savannah. Came up here, moved in with family, got a job as a temp. Got a job as a temp, and they were a pretty good company. I told him before we left Savannah, I said, we're not moving to Atlanta until you can prove to me that you're going to be able to pay your share of bills and keep a job. I'm tired, and we're not moving up there for this to continue. It had continued, and we had moved. And I had liquidated my 401k because it got really bad at my family's house. And once again, nobody likes him. So we moved into our own apartment. I had to liquidate my 401k at the time so we can get the money for the security deposit. Moved in. Only fought at my family's house once. Only fought at my family's house once. And that night, we never hit each other, but it was a whole bunch of pushing and pulling. And I told you the mouth was reckless. And he used to record me, and I used to listen to it. Days later after okay, I'm sorry, I miss you, I love you, all this, all that. He used to let me listen to the recordings. Baby, I don't blame. Never mind. No. That's not okay. That's not okay. But me and my mouth and tearing him down, that wasn't okay either. So only fought once. And my uncle, he heard it because we was pushing, and he pushed me up against the wall, and of course, boom. So my uncle hears it, and I guess we're fussing. My uncle hears it. He comes upstairs, knocking on the door. Hey, what's going on? So he walks to the door, and he's like, "Oh, we're fine." And he like, So then I walk to the door, and I'm like, "We're okay. You all right? You okay?" "I'm okay. We all right." So then he runs downstairs, and he's talking to my uncle, and she's a drunk and this and that, and she thinks that we're gonna have kids, but baby, uncle has snitched. He said, "You know this what he had said the other night when he had came down here." He said, "And I didn't know that you wanted kids with him. You want kids with him?" He said, "Let me tell you something. I mind my business, but I'm your uncle. I watch you go in this house every day, coming in and out of this house from work every day. You know that once you have a baby, that's going to continue, right? And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you're going to want to take off time to heal, to spend time with your child, and you're not gonna be able to heal and take care of your newborn and yourself mentally, everything that comes with it, postpartum, everything. You're not gonna be able to do that because you know you're gonna be stressed out because he not gonna pay his. He not gonna pay y'all's. He not gonna take care of y'all the way you were brought up to be taken care of. I don't care what you got going on right now, but he's not going to take care of you the way you were brought up. And that's going to be your womb, your baby, your child, your skin to skin, blood to blood, flesh to flesh. That's going to be yours. You really think you finna play with him? You're not. So guess what's going to happen? You're going to get pissed off. You're going to be mad. You're going to be fed up. And you're going to be a single mama out here. So what you going to do? You know what? You might be on to something. You might be telling me something that I needed to hear and I ain't even know. You know what? Let's be smarter about the decisions that we make from here on out. So, moved out, all that happened, moved out, got our own place. And the fights start happening again. Fights start happening, and it's not good. I'm borrowing money from family to pay rent. It's just not good. We barely speaking. You want me to cook. You want me to clean. You mad because the house is dirty. Let me tell y'all something. And this is not just to put him out. Because I did my mess too. And he could tell his side. If he ever does. If he ever figure out who he is. But this is my side. This is for me. In a whole year of him working this one job that he was working, he made it to a year. He made it to a year with this one job. He made it to a year. In that one job, he had never, and this is not me lying, because he pulled it up. And baby, when I tell you, I felt so, where was I? Where was I at? In the year of him working that job, he had never worked a 40-hour week. He had never, let me fix it because you get paid twice in 1 month. So 80 hours. 80 hours, 80 hours. He had never worked a full 80-hour shift in a year. He had never gotten an 80-hour paycheck because he was always calling out. Now, how he kept that job, maybe that's why, because they let him do what he wanted to do. But never worked and never received an 80-hour check. And you sitting up here and you working overtime and you tired. and he ain't never worked an 80-hour shift. Then should I forgive you? So in our relationship, the beginning of our relationship, and I'm just going to be honest with you. In the beginning of our relationship, baby was bad. Baby was bad. Okay, pa-da-ta-ta-ta. Light skin, long hair. Body was bodying. Okay? Had my own apartment, had my own car, can pay my own bills, went out when I wanted to. Got a drink when I wanted to. Got a bottle when I wanted to. Bought some food when I wanted to and needed to. Was good. Okay? He used to take pictures of me all the time. Used to take pictures of me all the time. Take pictures, post them, pictures, post them all the time. And I loved every picture. Every picture was beautiful to me. Every picture. The last picture he took of me, I was in this brown dress that I still have today, and I still like the outfit. In this brown dress at the apartment in Atlanta, and I'm outside of the bathroom, but I'm looking in the mirror. So I'm trying to figure out how to picture okay, so this is like me, like this is the outside of the bathroom. This is the door. This is me on the outside of the bathroom. And the mirror's in here. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm talking on the phone, if I'm talking to him, I don't know what I'm doing. But he took that picture and he posted it. And I saw it. And I looked tired. I looked worn. I looked like I had gone through some mess. Overweight. Sick. I looked horrible. He took that picture, and it wasn't a good picture. It wasn't even a good picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even a good picture. Like, it looked like he just snapped it and kept going. And he posted it. And I used to think, why did he post that picture? That was not a good picture of me. Like, as many times as he's caught me in good angles and good pictures, and that was not a good picture. Why did he take that picture and post that picture? Ew, was bad. Told him to take it down. Don't know if he took it down, but I told him to take it down. And years later, it just ran across my mind. Maybe he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. I'm not saying that man did not love me. He loved me the only way he knew how. I'm not saying that man wouldn't have fought for me, wouldn't have. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But when your spouse, your partner, when they are not happy with themselves, when it's always a dark cloud over them, when their upbringing isn't the best, when everybody just shuns them and is just negative towards them and they feel like they're not accepted, and then they get you, a bubble of light, somebody that everybody loves, and if people don't love you, then it's something wrong with them. Not really, but your aura, your presence is calming and smooth, and your laugh will make a whole room laugh. When they have found a person like that and they got you, sometimes it's their mission to make you come down where they are, because who are you? Who are you to have all of this? Who are you to be happy in life? And I'm up here suffering because of whatever. Because the cars that you got were better than mine. Who are you to get that car? I'ma show you. How dare you have a good life? How dare you be happy? I'ma show you. So I'ma bring you right to where I think you should be. Do I think he loved me? Yes, I think he loved me to the best of his abilities. But do I also think that him trying to bring me down? And the topic of this episode is you can't break my soul. I think him seeing me and him day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, I'm up here when you meet me and you've brought me, I've allowed you to bring me here. I think that did something to his ego, to his man. I think that did something to him. I think that made him feel good. And maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like that made him feel good. Just like with the machete. You tried to hush me. And because you could not hush me, you got upset. You got mad. Because you can't break my soul. Let me tell you something. When one of them find you and they know that they can't break your soul, they go harder. That's why some people don't make it out. Thank God I made it out. But that's why some people don't make it out. Because either I'm going to bring you down here or nobody's going to be able to enjoy you. Our last argument. We was arguing for like a week. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm tired. I keep telling my friends, I just want to live by myself. I'm tired, but I don't know how to get out. We have an apartment together. We paid some bills together. We're still engaged, even though I've taken my ring off. We're still engaged. We're in a relationship. I'm in Atlanta. We're up here. I'm by myself. The only person I have is him. Yeah, my friends, I'm talking to them on the phone and I'm meeting people. But this is the person that I come home to every day. This is who I know. This is all I got out here. So last argument lasted for about a week. Might have been a Wednesday. I'm just like, I'm tired of arguing. I miss my man. I text him, hey, I'm cooking tonight. What do you want? And he's just like, I forgot what he's saying. I don't know if he told me or if he was just like, I don't know. And I picked for us. I went grocery shopping. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. Your girl barely cooks. She learning, but she barely cook. But back then, I was cooking because I got a man. So I was cooking more. He was a little upset because I wasn't cooking. So I started cooking more. But went, got some steak, some potatoes, some vegetables. Went and got some wine or some alcohol. I don't know what it was. And went home. And that's what we were arguing about. Remember when I said when we was in the apartment in Savannah, I would be gone all day, come back home, you chilling on the game with your boys, you relax, you already at home, chilling with your boys. I walk through the door, and I don't even get a hello, an acknowledgement. So that's what this argument was about. And I walk through the door, and I walk in the room, and I'm just like, no, because he was working from home. So I wouldn't bother him. When he would come out on his break, that's when we'll speak or whatever. So I'm in the kitchen, I'm prepping everything, and I'm cutting up the steak because I'm about to put the steak and chop up the potatoes, put the potatoes and the vegetable in this foil thing, put me some garlic, minced garlic in there, season that thing up real good, close that foil, pop it in the oven for a while, make me a drink, make him a drink, and we just gonna relax when he get off work. We gonna eat, we gonna talk, we gonna cuddle, and we might dance after it. You don't know. We don't know yet. That's what I got in my mind. I miss my man, and we'll figure it out. I miss my man. So he comes out of the room, And he comes in the kitchen and he looks at over my shoulder to see what I'm cooking. He looks over my shoulder and he says, and he walks back out. And he goes back in the room. So I wait because he may have gotten a call on, from a client or whoever, whatever job he was doing. May have gotten a call. So I wait till he get off the phone. And I go in the room when I hear that he's no longer on the phone. And I say, hey, babe, that's what I was talking about. Like, I've been gone all day. And when I get home, all I want is to be acknowledged. Like, hey, babe, how are you? I missed you. How was your day? Or just a hey, babe. So I leave out, and I say that really calmly because I'm not trying to argue, and I'm at this point in my mind, it's really, I'm saying this because here is what I was talking about, and that's all. That's it. That's all. This is what I'm talking about. So maybe we can move forward, but that's it. No big deal. It's not big. We can fix it, But I'm telling you so you will know. He come in the kitchen. He's sitting outside the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. He's sitting outside the kitchen. He's saying, what? I said, babe, that's all I was saying. Like that, the argument, what we're beefing about right here, this is all that I was talking about. I swear to you. You know how you go to Wendy's. And you get your straw, you take the paper off the straw and you ball it up. Wendy's, McDonald's, Krispy Kreme, wherever you want to go to get your little knickknacks. And you ball up the little piece of paper. I swear, that's what it was. And he threw it at me. Just a small piece of paper. And he threw it at me. And I flipped. Because I'm tired. And I'm trying. But you done messed up. Oh, baby, when I tell you we was in there rocking, that was the worst ones. We was in that thing rocking, baby. I'm up on the wall. He done threw me across the some type of way. He threw me across the living room and I land on the sofa. Thank God I land on the sofa. Land on the sofa. And in my mind, all right, because I'm going to have to show you. That was one of my biggest things. I'm going to have to show you that you can't break my soul. I'm going to have to show you this big dog. So I go in the room, and I have this marble little table, about this big, marble table stand next to my bed. And I go in the room, and I pick it up. And I'm just standing in the room, and I pick it up. I don't swing it or nothing. But I pick it up to show you. Baby, I'm not one of them. And I'm going to protect and I'm going to defend myself. And we will be in this motherfreaker rocking for real. Marble. Heavy. That's my part. I picked it up. So in his defense, he picked something up. The night before, I could have sworn he was on the side of, like, laying down in the bed, stomach on bed, arm on, off, hanging off bed. I could have sworn I heard that man playing with the gun. Could have sworn I heard him playing with the gun. Thought I was tripping, so I went to sleep. But I could have sworn. Still to this day, I feel like he was playing with that gun. Sometime in between there, I guess I put the table down. And he bent down on the side of the bed. Some type of way, I don't have the table in my hand. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I don't remember. He bent down on the side of the bed. Grabbed the gun. And I said, you better not. While he's bending down, I'm saying, you better not. And in my mind, he would never. In my mind, he would never. He picked up the gun. And he cocked that thing. And walked up on me, and we are this close from each other. And in my mind, I said, girl, you better not breathe. And he said, keep playing with me. And walked out. I swear it was like the longest 2, 4, 5 minutes. Stop playing with me. Cocked it. Walked up. Stopped playing with me. Walked out. You got it. I would be the smallest dog. Where did the big dog go? She ran outside. In my mind, when he walked out, I guess he slammed the door or something. When he walked out, I went straight to that closet and I just threw stuff in the bag and got out. As I'm walking out, I say, phone, purse, keys, get out. So I get out and I get in the car and I drive to Waffle House. I call my manager because I'm a temp. I call my manager and I tell her, hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to come in tomorrow. And I honestly don't know when I'm gonna be back. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. The mother in her heard me, and she's at a basketball game for her sons. What's wrong with you? This lady don't even know me like that. I'm a temp. I ain't been there too long. But remember, I told y'all, you gonna know who I am, and my name gonna ring bells, and I'm gonna let you know, baby, I'm an asset. What's wrong with you? Me and my fiance, we just got in a fight, and it came out. We just got in a fight, and I started crying as I'm driving. We just got in a fight, and we was fighting, and he pulled a gun. She said, are you close to your mama? Relationship-wise, yes, ma'am. Go home. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about up here. Go home. Do not go to your friend's house because she didn't know my village. She didn't know my village. They came through for your kid, for the kid. She said, go home. Yes, ma'am. She said, call me when you get there. Yes, ma'am. Drive, park at Waffle House and call my best friend that's in Savannah. I said, girl, that mother freaker pulled a gun on me. She said, what? And I started laughing. I said, he just pulled a gun on me. She said, I'm trying to figure out if you serious. Like, what? And start bawling again. Because I feel like I'm up here. What is it called? When you just be up here and I can't understand. I can't believe what? This can't be happening to me. She said, where you at? So I end up going to another friend's house that's up here. Next day, woke up, called 2 of my other best friends that are in Savannah, called them and told them what's going on. My one best friend, she was a social worker, so she knows. You need to call the police, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get a restraining order, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to file this with the courts because y'all have an apartment in y'all name and you, at the end of the day, you are what matter. We need to get you up out of here, safe and sound. So call the police, try to get some more clothes, and the police don't do nothing. Ma'am, you're already outside of the house, and if we go in the house, then it could cause a situation. But ain't you the police? And if you go knock on this door, this man ain't gonna do nothing because you is the police. I need to go home. Let me tell y'all, when I got to Savannah, when I got to Savannah, I didn't have no underwear, no toothbrush, no outfit that went together. When I tell you I was mad that I was packing a bag because me living in survival mode, I should have already had a bag packed and in my trunk. I lived in survival mode. That's what I did. When I walk into a room, I say, if something pops off, this is how I'm getting out. If something pops off, this is what I'm picking up. I lived in survival mode for so long. Why did I not have a bag in the car? So they was just like, no, we don't feel comfortable, but if you want us to go in there and risk our lives, we will. Bro, auntie, this was going on. She said, don't worry about it. Don't go back in that house till you know it's safe. Don't worry about it. I got you. Thank you. Next day, woke up, left my friend girl's house from up here, and went straight to Savannah. When I tell you my people are on the phone with me, and I had everything in life figured out in 2 days. I had everything in life figured out in 1 day. And on the second day, everything was executed. Everything was executed. I knew my options of where I was moving to. I had the paperwork for the police report done. Did that before I went to... I started locking Credit Karma just in case he want to be stupid, get my information, because we were about to get married. All my stuff is at the house. Just in case he was trying to get a car in my name. Which that did happen. And they ended up having to do a voluntary repo on it because he stopped paying the bill on it. And that is still on my credit today. Let me tell y'all something. If somebody wants you to co-sign something, I don't care if it's a piece of hot dog. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't co-sign nothing. Don't get your information. Don't co-sign nothing for that boy. Put it down. Don't co-sign nothing for that girl. If she need a co-signer, guess what that means? She need a co-signer because she don't pay her bills. Don't do it. Because then he gonna have your credit messed up. And you ain't gonna be able to buy what you need to buy when you want to buy it and when you need to buy it. Don't do it. Put it back. Say no. Call your mama. Say, you know what my mama said? I don't care what you have to say. Say the Lord told you. I don't care. Well, don't tell him, don't lie on the Lord if he ain't tell you that. But I'm pretty sure the Lord be up there screaming at us, telling us don't do it. And we just be hard-headed. Anyway, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, that's still on my credit. We'll figure that out. We're not gonna worry about it. The Lord has had us this far, and He will take us farther. We're gonna let life do what it do when it comes to that car. Friends on the phone, whole time, driving to Savannah. Atlanta to Savannah is about a 4-hour drive. I called my mama. I told my mama, I said, if he comes to the house, call the police. If he comes to the house, call the police. She said, okay, what's going on? I said, we're just not together anymore. We broke up. We're not together. What's going on? Mommy, if he comes, call the police. We're not together. Don't answer his phone calls. Okay, well, y'all not together. Did he put his hands on you? No. She said, I know he didn't pick up that gun. Girl, was you in the room when I said, Mommy, there's just some things you shouldn't have to tell a parent. She said, are you okay? I said, I'm alive. She said, okay. I said, I know you worried about me, and you know I love you. I could come to you, but I need to go to Savannah first. She said, you going to Savannah? I said, I'm going to Savannah with these people. I'm staying with this person. I'm staying with my best friend. She said, okay. I said, are you okay with that? Because this is my baby. I'm her baby, she mine. So I got to make sure that she okay. Even though I need to be okay, I need to make sure she okay. So if you need me to come to you first, I'll come to you first. But I'm dipping out that next day. Or I'm dipping out that same day. I'm going to come to you so you can see me, but I'm going to dip. She said, no, go ahead. I said, Mommy, are you sure? Because I could come to you, but I need to go to Savannah. Let me tell you something. My mama is a church going lady. She in the church heavy. Small, little girl was in the church all the time. Monday through Sunday, Monday through Monday, Sunday through Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. Vacation Bible school, choir rehearsal, Bible study, praise dancing, all that. Every day was at the church. I said, Mama, I could come to you, but I need to go to Savannah because I need to be able to sing. She said, okay, go ahead. Do you know that lady did not ask me what that meant? And since they did not, and I'm so surprised I told her, but I guess at that point, it's just like, baby, it's so much going on up here. I don't even care what come out of my mind. Because I halfway already don't be caring what be coming out of my mind. Because, girl, I be saying some stuff and my mama just be like, girl. But I'm always respectful. But this time, this is what I need. I need to go. I need to be by my best friends. And I need to be, because I can't smoke in a house. I can't drink in a house. I need to be able to smoke something and drink something. Okay? So went there driving. Done call everybody. Hey, I'm about this few minutes away. I get there to best friend house. She in the kitchen. She cooking. She done pulled me up a drink. Few minutes later, knock on the door. Best friend walk in. She giving me love. She got her drink. We playing music. We talking. We in the kitchen because my best friend cooking. So, you know, we just in the kitchen, we vibing. Few minutes later, knock at the door. Other best friend. You know that movie, Best Man, or what is it? What is it? Best Holiday, Best Man? Something with, was it Harpo? Was it Harpo? Where, the dude slept with the football player's girl at the time, Mia, and then later on they got married. And Harper, he wrote the book. Yeah, he wrote the book. I forgot what it's called. The last one, the sequel that they did. And remember, all the friends came through because Harper was going through the divorce, and all the friends came in one by one. One friend had the drink. One friend had the food. The other friend had the spades. That was me that night. That was me that night. My girls came through. One of them, hey babe, they should come in the town. This was going on. This is where I'm gonna be at tonight. Another one, hey babe, they should got something going on. She need me. And that night, I think I heard Don't Mess Me Up, Don't Let Me Down by Ella Mai for the first time. And that thing was on repeat. Now, I wanted it to be on repeat more than it was, but my best friend, one of my best friends, she said, we're not doing that tonight. Baby, when I tell you that next day when she had left, I had that thing on repeat because I need to go ahead and get these tears out. I need to get it out. Village came through. Like I never left. So yeah, that was my toxic relationship. And from that, I am learning to love myself. One, I'm learning to love myself because when you don't love yourself, it's easy for somebody to come in and show you or teach you or tell you how you should be loved. I am healing, and I'm still healing over that. But I'm also taking accountability for the parts that I played in hurting myself. I allowed all of it. I allowed everything that happened to me in that situation, in that relationship. I allowed it because I did not love myself. Because I did not value myself like I do today. And that I will in the future, because this is an ongoing thing. I'm learning to trust God and talk to Him when it comes to my next relationship. God gonna really have to sit down with me and talk to me and say, baby, you could trust that with your whole heart, because He's following me. So you could trust that. You could trust Him. I'm learning to love my single season. I'm learning who Daisha is, what Daisha likes, what she doesn't like, what she's standing for. I'm setting boundaries. I'm doing things. In the 3 years that I've been single, I've had some situations. But in the 3 years that I've been single, not having anything serious, I would love to say, I'm proud to say that I am proud of the woman that I am today and who I am becoming for tomorrow. So, lady, gentleman, whoever sees this, whoever watches this, I know this was long, so I'm gonna make it into a 2-part. If you're going through something, if you're going through an abusive relationship, know that you are worth it. Know that you are loved. And if you don't hear it from nobody else, I love you. You matter. You're worth it. Okay? I don't want you to listen. Sorry. I don't want you to listen to the voices on the outside or in the inside that tell you that you don't matter, that tell you nobody will miss you, that tell you nobody loves you, nobody cares for you, nobody cares. Don't listen to that. Listen to God. Listen to me. If I can make it, you can too. And it's not easy. And some of y'all got kids. It's not easy. But if you're not there for you, for them kids, if you're not there, then what happens? If something happens to you, it will rock the city. Hearing that will rock some people's world. You don't think so, but it will. Losing you will hurt a lot of people. Losing you is hurting you. I need you to get up, and I need you to figure it out. And you can figure it out. I don't care if you have to go to a shelter. I don't care if you have to go to a motel and work until you can get up out of that motel. I need you to be okay. And I need you to be safe. Because you matter. Okay? I love you. I'm here. If you want to reach out to me to talk, to vent, you can look me up on Instagram. I will put this information out there. You can look me up on Instagram. It's ITS_Daisha, DASHIA_2 I hope this helps somebody. And if it doesn't, it helped me. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.